One of the things we've been doing on Hefner Kitchener Rangers Hockey is trying to take you behind the scenes of the team itself, and I'm joined by Andreas Karlsson from the Rangers coaching staff. Andreas, I know your primary work is with the forwards group here, so maybe you can talk a bit about the forwards and what their strengths are, the core guys there on the forward lines. Is this a championship group of forwards that we've got here in Kitchener?
Yeah, I mean, our forwards are very talented, and they work very hard. Our core forwards, I would say Greg and Demiani are our captains. They lead by example every day. Every day in practice, they work really hard, and I think it's great for the younger kids to look at them and see what they do daily to be as successful as they are. When it comes to championships, it's so small margins. Like you have, I think when you have a group coming together, working as a team, that's when you can have success. You can bring in the best players, junior players in the world in one team and it doesn't work. So it's going to come down to how we get together as a team down the stretch here.
A lot of people, Andreas, may not realize the resume that you brought to Kitchener with you. And you've got a bronze medal for the World Juniors with Sweden. You've got a gold medal in the World Championships with Sweden and a Calder Cup as well as your time in the NHL. When you have that sort of experience, what advice do you give to these players as they try to elevate their game and progress in hockey?
I try not to talk about my own playing career. It was so long ago. The other coaches make fun of me now because we got a bronze medal again as a Sweden. So yeah, it wasn't the best. We're hoping for a gold there, but sadly we couldn't do it the old way.
So Andreas, with your time in wearing your country's flag, with playing for Sweden, you've had a couple of great Swedish players here this year in Axel Bergqvist and last year with Rickard Hugg actually being named the captain of this team. What was it like for you working so closely with those guys?
It's fun. They come from my hometown, so I know them. I know their parents. Like Axel's dad, I played with him. Axel's grandfather, I was coached in junior by him. So I know them very well. I know how they are as a family, where they come from. So it's exciting. We can speak a little Swedish every day. It's fun.
I'm fortunate enough to sit in on practice sometime with you guys, and I can see that Coach Karlsson in practice time is game face. But I can see that after practice, when it's cool down time, you have a little fun. I saw one time where you did the last man standing shootout drill, and you actually won the shootout drill. Was that a little bit of pride in the locker room, showing them that the coaches still got it?
Nah, I don't know. Dennis, I think, is way better than I am on that. But I think it's important to have, on the ice, the coach should push the kids, but off the ice, it should be a friendship. But I think it's important to have that separation when you can turn it on the practice, because that's our job, to push them as hard as we can.
I remember a couple games after that, Rickard Hugg had a great game, and he pointed out he was inspired by you during that practice. Andreas, I want to ask you, if I were to ask you what your favorite hockey memory is, in any capacity, what would you think your answer would be?
Oh, I don't know if it's tough to say a specific. I think when you go along and win a championship, sure, it's fun, but every season is different. And with this group, for example, we've gone through some tough stretch early on, but now we're getting together as a team more and playing more as a team. So every season is unique, and I think that uniqueness in every season is memorable for. So I can't really come up with a specific moment for me.
Well, we'll see if this team can go far and you can create a new favorite memory. Andreas, thanks for taking time with us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Lots more to come here in Hefner Kitchener Rangers Hockey on Rogers TV.